I'm back in the shop. We're going to work on a 2009 Chevy Malibu. And it's looking rough inside. Just saying. There it is. It's got a few problems. But it was with the mechanic for over a month, so now it's back. It's supposed to be gray, not brown. That's pretty gross. Pretty bad. Look at that. Yeeks. Look at that seat. Lovely. Yeah, this is gonna have to, it's gonna be a 2-dayer. Look at the dirt. Lordy. All the way around. We won't invest much in this. I don't know what this is. I'll have to let my dad decide. I'm not sure what that is. Don't crawl in there, please. That's gross. Don't do it. You look creepy. Good God. We're going to make this one as quick as possible since I had to put a little brace there. And I will let my dad know that that is messed up. Alrighty, friends. So, the interior is done with the exception of these seats. Now, I soaked them down and I brushed in the treatment. It's going to have to sit overnight. I want to see if I can't get some out. Loosen it up, give it time to sit, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, this did come clean. There's a few spots I couldn't even get to. But it did come clean. It's looking good. There's a little pocket right there. It's got liquid in it. I will just deal with it tomorrow and let it sit. But I got this looking much, much better, and it didn't take a lot of work. There's this, got all the junk off of it. You might remember the white lines. Yeah, that's just wet. It seemed to respond, but we won't know until tomorrow. And tomorrow, what I'll do is get the steamer out, run it over, and then we will suck it all out of there. You know, use the shop vac and suck it all out of there. And the carpets are actually in pretty decent shape. Remember that thing in the trunk? Well, it was that cover. And I can't get it to go back under there, so I'll let my dad deal with it. Now, there's nothing you can do about the trunk. I've already vacuumed, but these are all pretty permanent. So, in those cases, I just leave it. This one, I think, is going to have to be treated again. It's definitely got a lot of staining on it. You can see it still. But maybe that's a good thing. It's going to come up. See, it's on the seatbelt, too. So, I might treat it before I go and see how it does. My concern with treating it extra is it's going to have all that gunk sitting in there. It's going to take longer to dry. Yeah, that carpet doesn't look bad at all. I was expecting a nightmare under those mats, and that is not what I got. You can see it sticking, it's wicking there. Look at that gear shifter. It cleaned up pretty well. There is one thing I need to do, and that is vacuum out the little pocket. Let's see. So tomorrow I need to vacuum out the pocket. I need to work on the seats. I need to do the floor mats, and all of them are here. So I'm going to do the floor mats. I'm also going to clean the windows, and I will do a rinseless. And that should cover it. I might work on these headlights too. They look pretty good in the camera, but they're kind of fuzzy. So I might do what I can to work on those. So that's the day. Tomorrow, I'll come back and finish those up, and I'll bring you with me. Anyway, it wasn't that bad of a crime scene as my parents actually said it was, but it was still dirty. I mean, it was still pretty dirty. And them seats, there's no guarantees. So we'll see. We'll be back tomorrow. Okay, don't mind the Katie Van Slyke video. We love watching the babies be born. Anyway, I got the ceramic coat on there. It's actually a glass coating. I'm finding that the glass coatings seem to do really well. They're less expensive on the windows, so, and the headlights. It's kind of funny that I just tested it one day and it seemed to work out, and we had the car for probably a good 2 months and it was still doing good protecting. Even sitting on the line, it was still doing a good job protecting. So that's what I did. Only thing left to do is the floor mats. Alrighty, this one is done. 2009 Chevy Malibu. I put the glass coating on the headlights. Did a good rinseless wash. We also did the same on the windshield. Now, wheels, we're gonna have to figure out what to do with those. So I'm gonna leave it for now, but I can always come back and do it. And as you see, that revealed a lot and it would not come clean. Now, it does look better than it did, but it did not come clean. That come clean. That's looking good. And that is looking much, much better. Alrighty, looky there. That all the, the white lines, the milk and all that on there. Ugh. Got it all off. Looking good, except the seats. I'm gonna tell him to quit buying vehicles like this when they're Chevys. Chevys are the worst. Fords are the next worst. You saw the trunk on the inside, and this I sanded them down so that he could paint them. There's also another one right here. So he's going to just get some paint and paint them. He had to try and match it there. So I got all the edges smoothed out. That is looking really good. I got that cleaned out. That cleaned out. And again, the seat looks better, but it's not good. Now, if you have a seat that looks like that in your own personal car or in a friend's car, your kid's car, or whatever, you can use an all-purpose cleaner. You can brush it in. You can use a steamer. That steamer will actually help more. But you will never get them perfect again. Hardly ever will you. It's going to depend on the type of vehicle. Nissan is the best. That's looking good. And of course, them seats, they look better than they did, but and that's with 2 treatments. 2 treatments. So there's going to be a couple of things that my mom is going to work on when she gets the car back. I sent her a list. One is this tar on the side behind the tire, and the other is the stickiness on the driver window. Somebody pulled the tent off of there and left a sticky film. That will come off using bug and tar remover and a good scraper. So, and then the bug and tar remover will remove the tar. So I'm not worried about that. My mom can handle that. I got the, a lot of people will say something about me using the windshield coating or the window coating on the headlights, don't worry. We've already tried it. It's a good product to use on that, especially if you work for a dealership. What you have to remember is eye appeal is buy appeal. Okay, so when somebody looks at the car lot and they see the car, what they see in the front is what matters. And keeping those headlights looking good while that is on the line, that's the most important, and that's what that's going to do. It's going to keep those looking good for the time that it's on the line. So, just so you know. But that's a really good tip for those of you who work with a dealership. If you detail for a dealership, I know a lot of you are too good for that, but there's some of you out there that aren't too good for it. So, now let me talk about something real quick. I put a post up yesterday on my YouTube. Now, my YouTube channel's changed. I'm no longer a detailing channel. However, I do still detail for my dad from time to time, okay? So with that being said, the question is, do I post those or do I not post those? So I went to AI and I'm like, okay, here's my channel. Here's how it started. It was a gardening channel. Then it became a detailing channel, and I documented my journey. And now that I have let the detailing go because it was not taking care of me anymore, what should I do? Should I record the video or should I not? Well, AI said, go ahead and record it. You never know. So then while I am in the middle of the detail, which yesterday was pretty crazy, and today was not too bad. Today was okay. It was a little more physically taxing, but that's only because those seats are not easy to deal with. And you can get easily frustrated if you don't realize that once they're shot 90% of the time. Never, ever, ever expect perfection, especially when they looked as bad as these did. So while I'm looking at this, working on the seats and stuff today, I thought, you know what? I wonder if I can post this to the members. I know some of you don't care about the detailing, but sometimes it's the transformation, or at least that's what it was for me when I first started detailing. And so I thought, well, I'll ask AI, see what AI says. AI said do it because it's not public. It doesn't affect my algorithm. And I'm like, okay, so there will be detailing content once in a while. I mean, this is my first time in 2 months. I am frickin' hurting today. I woke up, my shoulders, in my back, shoulder blades. Sherry sent me some lidocaine patches. I had Mama put 2 of them, one on each side. I can't do it. Anyway, my neck was hurting, my arms are hurting, and my thighs. So that's how often I get back in here, which is not that often. I'm just detailing him for my dad. And if I go out on a truck, which is what it looks like I'm going to be doing, it's going to be even fewer and far between. So I think what I might do is go ahead and record them. And if I post them, I'll post them to members only. I know some of you members would probably go, when you see how dirty some of them are, and they do. They're pretty gross. I'm used to them, but other people are not. So if there's going to be detailing content on my channel, it is going to be with members only. We will, I'll discuss that on the live. And see what everybody thinks. So Thanks for hanging out on my channel, guys. I sure do appreciate it. And until the next one, you know how it goes. Peace.